What's up, y'all? Happy Friday. I am Jazzy K. Ward, and welcome to another edition of Feature Friday. Aren't y'all glad it's Friday? Wow. Well, I know I am. But what I need you to do is go get your other device. I know you have it in your hand, your tablet, your other phone, and all that jazz, and go over to K Ward Radio, my YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that little bell over there so you can get all the notifications about the show. So if you're ever out, for those who go back and watch the replay, you won't forget. And then go to kwardradio.com and make sure you subscribe to my website. Some great things are coming up, right? So again, of course, we know this month is National Women's Month. So that's powerful. So I know we all have some stories about some powerful influences in our lives, women all over the world. I know mine, for me especially, would be my mother and grandmother. So hopefully there's a show that's coming to talk about women and empowerment, of course, this month. And again, just like, Black History Month, February, March, women should be celebrated every day. But again, thank you all so much for welcoming me into your homes all across the world, wherever you are tonight. My special guest tonight is a saxophonist, and this brother is bad. TARIK Clark is our special guest tonight. So go ahead and share the video, invite your friends. So if you don't know him, this brother definitely has that it factor. And let me tell you why he has that it factor. Better yet, I'm going to show you. Here's a snippet right here. Hey, it's that steady love. You know what? This brother definitely has that it factor. Uh, he's an embodiment of that old saying, when it comes from the heart, the passion. You can hear it in the saxophone, the drive, the groove, the soul. You hear the gospel in that saxophone too, right? Hey, my bestie, Nicole. Well, our special guest tonight is international recording artist and saxophonist, TARIK Clark. And we're so glad to have him right here on Feature Friday. So let's welcome this brother. Let's give him a lot of love, y'all.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, my brother? How are you? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, I'm loving that shirt over there.
Yeah, just a little something I threw together.
Okay, I like that. I like that. So welcome to the show. I'm so excited, TARIK, to have this conversation with you. And everybody, hey, Cassandra Paxton, hey, my bestie. We got national recording artist B. Ona B. We got recording artist Whittington Steele hanging out with us tonight. Hey, Jeffrey. So everyone, for any comments that you have for TARIK, place them there, and I promise we'll do our best to answer those for us tonight. But again, how you been doing?
Oh man, I'm blessed. No complaints.
I've been thinking about that new song, and we'll talk about Just After Sunrise, a little bit, later in the show. But just to go back, TARIK, last year, March, none of us were expecting, well, at least me, in my lifetime living, that we will live through a pandemic. And it's been a year. And, thank God I have that, afforded that opportunity to be able to work from home. And, some people don't have that opportunity. They still have to go in, of course, and be safe. But, since that happened, how have you and your family just been navigating through this entire process?
The first thing was just get over the initial shock, the weirdness of, wait a minute, that, you hear about it, that's overseas. It's not going to come to America. And
Right.
then when it knocks on your front door and the jobs tell you, get out here, go home. And the schools say, get out here, go home. I know my kids went on spring break and never came back.
Oh,
So I went from, just the regular hustle and bustle to work, job, home teach, home PE coach, the whole nine. But
oh,
it's actually been good though, in that in a weird way, because we spent so much time together, just kind of recapturing those moments, spending some more quality time where we don't show up at the end of the day and then try to figure out, talk for about an hour, then everyone goes their separate corner to go to bed. We spent more time together, and just the bonding between family, my wife, my children, and all of that. It was a blessing in disguise, so to speak. Of
yeah.
course, that goes without saying. All of our hearts and prayers are and minds are toward those who have lost someone, and even those who have recovered but are still, went through it. So we're on the right track. Looks like we're on the right path. But yeah. Now, having said that, I'm not looking forward to going through another pandemic. Let's hope
Oh,
this is it for a good 100 years at least.
right. And Tarek, I even say this as it was like, because, it was a blessing and it was a curse
Hmm.
because there were so many things, sometimes I have to be honest, I procrastinate with some things, a lot of things that I had like sitting on the bookshelf, like your nice bookshelf behind you over there, that I needed to get to. And
Yeah.
then it allowed me basically to get off my, like my mom said, boy, get up off your tail and do what you have to do and take care of your
Yeah.
responsibilities. You know, so during the pandemic is just after sunrise. Is that when you wrote that? Was that a song you wrote some years ago? How did that song come about?
So that was actually about 2 years ago in 2019. I had opportunity. I reached out to Darren Ron. Uh, I mean,
Oh wow.
everyone knows. If you know, you know. It just master producer, writer, saxophonist, and I wanted to work with him. Had a song idea, and we kind of bounced ideas off of each other. And he sent me kind of this masterpiece, and I listened to it. I was like, man, this is it. Yeah, let's do this. Let's make this work. So that
Oh
that
yeah.
was just after sunrise. Flew out and recorded it, and actually I released it right in the midst of the pandemic,
Right.
to the point where I was kind of thinking, well, is it a good time to release music when everyone's minds are on, this disease? At the point, we didn't know what was happening, but talk to some friends and family, and it was kind of like, actually, it's a great time to release the music, to get your mind off of the CNN or ABC or your news of choice, because that's what's wall to wall coverage. So that led me to release that right in the midst of the pandemic.
Okay. Thanks for sharing it. Hey, happy Friday. Hey, my friend Monique Sunshine. Mike Levine, national recording artist, is on the line, who's actually going to be on the show on Monday. So make sure you check that out. And hey, my friend Egypt, again, everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. And, Tariq, I'm glad that you mentioned that about, this song. Was it the perfect time to release this song? So, music to me is very spiritual, it's healing, mind, body, and soul. So, just asking you, what do you do to honor yourself? Like, what do you do to take care of you?
Um, I really focus on spiritual life first and foremost, and personal time with God, and on the physical aspect of it, I really eat try to eat as clean as possible, and exercise regularly, because I realize, one, to have longevity on stage, two, no one wants to come out and see somebody play and after a song or two, they're killed over pointing to the keyboardist, trying to buy some time because I don't have any wind. So I really focus on health and fitness is real big part. Um,
Okay.
Oddly enough, I switched to a even cleaner lifestyle beginning of the year, and
Okay.
I'm kind of dipping my toe in this pescatarian deal, but at the same time, every once in a while, I hear fajitas or some oxtails calling my name. So we're working on it. Pray
Right.
for me.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, help me, brother. Please help me get on that track somewhere. Help me. Thank you. A comment, Whittington Steele. Thank you, Murray. Music is therapy, and right, we definitely need it to survive. Like, could you imagine, Tariq, what would life be without music?
Oh man,
You
oh
know?
it's empty. I mean, it's everything. Everything from motivation to inspiration to even music and within a score. You're watching a movie, somebody drives off a cliff. That's kind of boring unless you got a lead up to it. Like, okay, you feel it. It gets their emotion moving. So yeah,
Right.
I completely agree with the comment. Music is therapy, and it's very healing.
Yeah, it's very healing. Well, everyone, I am Jazzy K. Ward, your host for Feature Friday. My special guest, international recording artist, uh, Tarek Clark is our special guest. Make sure you go over to his website, which is going to be posted right here in his music. So, what we're going to do, we're going to take a short break and we're going to have a little bit more conversation with our special guest right here tonight on Feature Friday.
Thanks, everybody. I'm Cleveland P. Jones, and I just want to say thank you so much for the love and support you've been showing me, James Day, Michael Lonnie, and everybody involved with this project right here, Kiss of Freedom. It's an honor to every single DJ, to all the collaborators of this. We have in the back, I have this actual Afrobeat playing right now. There's several mixes coming out at midnight tonight, but I think officially every remix will be ready by March 15th, which is actually Monday. But if you go look it up tonight, you should be able to find something to download, to stream. And I just want to say big shouts out in advance. But also, thanks for this vinyl, Mr. Patrick Biggerstaff right here. It's nice to see your face on vinyl. It's just something I had never experienced, and this is wonderful. And it was just such an honor to be a part of this. And again, I just want to say thank you to every single person who's been supporting this. It really makes my heart glad. And again, huge shout out to, I consider also the Dream Team, Mr. Michael Lonnie and James Day, for having me be a part of something that's bigger and greater. Big loves and hugs to you all. And again, thank you for the support. And please continue to support. Get those.
Thank you so much, Cleveland. So, hey, everybody, welcome back to the show, Featured Friday. My special guest, saxophonist Tarik Clark, is hanging out with us. So this is like a new thing. I was gonna say, hanging out in the studio. Tarik, when things change, I was gonna bring you, some wine, some food back there while you were hanging out in the green room. But it's
Yeah,
virtual, so
one of these days.
So, right. So, anyone, if you have any questions or comments, just post them there, and we will see them. So, I'm just gonna kind of put you on the spot, Tarik. I would love for you to play something for us. And what I heard was you were gonna play something. One of my favorite songs I had. Wow, I'm not gonna try to sing it, but I think you were gonna play "Speak to My Heart."
Yeah. It's a song that I've loved for many years, and it's so inspirational. And I came across a particular arrangement that I fell in love with because it meshes who I am at the heart of
Mhm.
my spirituality with my love for smooth jazz. So
Right.
I love play a
I
little bit
think
of
it's all right. Well, we would love to hear it, y'all. So, ladies and gentlemen, Tarik Clark is going to play a little bit of Speak to My Heart. Thank you so much. So, again, don't forget to go share the video. Woo! You know what, Tarek? All I'm going to say is, ladies and gentlemen, past the collection plate, the doors of the church are open.
Oh man, thank you so much.
You know, the doors of the church are open. I don't, you know, it's smooth. All I can say is, brother, you really fed my soul with that. You don't realize I haven't heard that song in quite some time. I'm not saying I haven't been to church in a minute. It's just that I just
It's the
heard it.
it's the pandemic.
It's a pandemic. I'm gonna blame
Yeah.
it on it. Wow. You know, so you know, again, my brother, how can we support you in your music? How can we support you?
So website taricclark.com. Also Instagram Tarik Clark Music. And of course, Just After Sunrise is on all digital outlets, iTunes. Those who choose not to use Apple, I don't understand. But if you don't, it's on Google Play, Amazon, and you know all that. So
All that. You know, so when I heard you play that, I said, well, you know what? You know, when somebody play like that, you had to be reared and you grew up in the church some kind of way.
yeah. I that's what introduced me to the saxophone at a very young age. So I grew up playing in the church, and also developed a love for smooth jazz. And I kind of look at the player that I am now. It draws from those two passions.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, right. Amazing. So, who were some of who were some of your favorite artists that you looked up to? Because you know you got that sound of Najee. I hear the Gerald Levert. I mean Gerald Albright.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Najee is one of my favorites. If I had to go with an absolute favorite, it's a three-headed animal. It's a three-way tie between Gerald Albright, Kirk Whalum, and Donald Hayes. Those
Oh,
three I listened to for so long, and of course, Najee. I mean, he's legendary. But so many, Grover Washington Jr. And the gospel roots. Venara Johnson out of Kansas City. I mean, uh, it's all over the place. But those would be my I would say my main influences.
yeah. So we have a comment from recording artist The Owner B. Wonderfully played. Best you and yours would definitely support your fellow artists.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that comment. Well, yeah, so have you had the opportunity, Tariq, to play with any of those artists? Because Donald, I know Donald. He's awesome.
Well, actually, a couple of years ago, I had, I'll just say, a milestone birthday, and I had caught wind of a clinic out in L.A. and my family decided, hey, we're going to send you out there. And I had an opportunity to go out there and meet up with Donald and just sit in the clinic, and even had a chance to play a duet with him at the end. So that was up there for me, Uh, I've had a chance to meet those. Another one of my favorites, Elon Troutman. He had come to Houston. I'm here in Houston, and I had the opportunity to sit in with him on a song that was wonderful, just to kind of learn from another one of the greats. So yeah.
That's amazing. So it's probably hard to tell. Well, things are slowly starting to open up, across the world. So, what's next for you, for all those white?
Next, of course, Houston and in Texas, things are really opening up. So, looking at actually the end of April, we'll be releasing a new single. So we'll be looking to get that song out. It's a song that's called Soul Surplus. Had opportunity to work on that wonderful tune produced by Adam Hawley, and man, just genius mind. But so look out for that one again, end of April, and should be headed to radio in May. And then beyond that, doing shows here locally in Houston. And we'll see if things open up, get out on the road, and let me know where you're at, and we'll figure out how to get out to you.
Right. And so everyone, again, that are watching this live, of course, his website is listed there in a link. Please support, indie artists. They need your support. You definitely need to get out and support these artists. And, Tariq, I need you to come back when you release the song. Why don't you come back and we'll talk about it, and maybe you can do a premiere right here live on the show.
Absolutely. I think we can make that happen.
Okay. Now I'm telling you now, I got this recorded now. So I'm gonna say, you remember what you said.
Right.
And don't forget, check out his new single, Just After Sunrise, which we're gonna play right here after the show, and tell them where you can get music on all major platforms where it's streamed.
Yeah, iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, Google Play, Deezer, Tonal, everywhere where you would normally listen to music. Just type my name in and pull me up. I'd greatly appreciate it.
All right. I told you, if you don't know Tariq Clark, shame on you. I told you this brother got that it factor. Shame on you. So now you know. And, before I let you go, when you think about this industry, and, I'm sure it has its ups and downs, someone watching you just like, wow, that's what I want to do. And I know there's been some challenges throughout this music business, but what's the best advice that you've been given that you can share?
The best advice is to be you. And that goes without saying. I'll choose one of my favorite players, like I said before, is Gerald Albright. Well, we already have a Gerald Albright. Even if I try my best to do that, we already have a Gerald Albright. So how can I be the very best TARIK Clark? That comes in preparation, both in the mundane practicing. It comes with listening to what's going on and just really staying in tune spiritually, physically, and with the horn. So in a nutshell, be the best you that you can be, and don't give up.
Don't give up. Well, hey, I appreciate that, my brother TARIK. Hey, Samantha Brown, just want to say hello to everyone. If I missed anyone, hey, my girl, the one and only Teresa Griffin. That's one singing sister there. If you don't know Teresa Griffin, shame on you. That's one bad sister there. So make sure you check her out also. I look forward to having her on the show too. You listening? Okay. Hey, Wendy Vaughn. Thank you so much, Wendy. Wendy says she's going over now. Masika, I think that's her name. And my friend, from the sounds of A&R. Hey, April. Oh, that's another amazing group. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. And, TARIK, I want to say, brother, thank you. Just, hey, you have my support 100%. I will, anything I can do in my power, trust me, I will continue to keep playing your music and come back on the show anytime.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, my brother. We'll talk real soon.
Okay.
All right. Hey, guys. Thank you all so much. Didn't I tell you, TARIK? That brother's bad. His new single, Just After Sunrise, it is slamming. But again, I want to thank you all so much. But don't forget, guys, go over to K Ward Radio, my YouTube channel, and make sure you subscribe. Hit the the notification bell so you can get all the notifications. My YouTube channel, and then go to kwardradio.com. Check out my website. Leave a comment. I need you, and share it with your friends. Any artists, new music you want to premiere, send it to me. All my contact information is there. Any monetary support that you want to support the show, my Cash App, PayPal link is all there. Hey guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to join me on Monday for Artist Talk. My guest is international recording artist Michael Levine. You don't want to miss our conversation on that. In closing, I'm going to see you next time, but guys, make sure you take care of yourself and please be kind to others. Good night.
A live one-on-one conversation, 30 minutes of pure entertainment with musicians, writers, and actors, to motivators, chefs, and even rappers, to up-and-comings with the it factor. It's the Jesse K. Ward coming at ya.